From high above, the world unfolds. It is a tapestry of remarkable color. A soft haze hangs in the air, catching the morning light. Below, a landscape of profound tranquility reveals itself. This is Liuzhou, not as a bustling metropolis, but as a living painting. It is a place where nature's hand has not yet relinquished its gentle hold. The first impression is one of overwhelming green, a deep, luscious emerald that blankets everything in sight. It is the color of life, the color of peace. And through this sea of green, a ribbon of sapphire water winds its way, a lazy, shimmering serpent making its home in this verdant paradise. The descent is slow, almost imperceptible, like a feather carried on a soft updraft. The details begin to emerge from the haze. What appeared as a solid mass of green now reveals its texture. The rounded tops of countless hills, like ancient sleeping creatures, dot the landscape. They are covered in a thick cloak of forest, so dense that the ground beneath is a hidden secret. The river, the Liuzhou, catches the sun's rays and throws them back into the sky. It sparkles with a gentle, mesmerizing light. This is a world untouched by the frantic pace of modern life. It is a sanctuary, a place of quiet contemplation revealed only from this privileged, silent view from the heavens. The city itself is but a whisper at first, a subtle collection of structures nestled within the landscape's embrace. It does not dominate. It coexists. The buildings seem to have grown from the earth like crystalline formations among the organic hills. They are guests in this ancient land, respecting the contours and the flow of the natural world around them. There are no harsh lines here, no jarring intrusions. Instead, there is a harmony, a delicate balance between the works of humanity and the enduring power of nature. Our journey continues, guided by the river, the great Liuzhou. It does not flow in a straight line. It meanders. It curves and bends back on itself, as if reluctant to leave this enchanting valley. From above, it looks like a piece of silk, carelessly thrown upon a bed of green velvet. Its surface is a mirror, reflecting the soft blue of the sky and the puffy white clouds that drift lazily overhead. The water moves with a serene and unhurried grace. There are no rapids, no churning white water, only a steady, calming flow that speaks of patience and persistence. It has shaped this land, yet it has done so with a gentle touch. Following its path is a meditation. We float above its winding course, a silent observer to its timeless journey. The river cradles the city, holding it in a protective embrace. It forms a perfect peninsula, around which the heart of Liuzhou has grown. This intimate connection between water and settlement is clear from our aerial perch. The city does not turn its back on the river. It faces it. It opens itself to the water's calming influence. Promenades and greenways line its banks, visible even from this height as thin, elegant lines tracing the water's edge. People, tiny specks from here, can be seen walking slowly, absorbing the tranquility that the river offers so freely. The color of the water is a wonder. In the shallows near the banks, it is a pale jade. In the deeper channels, it becomes a dark, mysterious sapphire. Sunlight plays upon its surface, creating a million tiny diamonds that dance and shimmer with every gentle ripple. Small boats, like water striders, glide silently across its expanse, their wakes creating temporary patterns that quickly dissolve back into the river's smooth canvas. The Liu River is more than just water. It is the city's soul, a constant, soothing presence that defines the character and rhythm of this unique place. Rising from the green plains are the city's silent guardians, the Karst Hills. They are not like other mountains. They do not form long, jagged ranges. Instead, they stand as individuals, proud and unique. Each one is a masterpiece of natural sculpture, shaped by millions of years of wind and rain. From the sky, they look like the vertebrae of a great sleeping dragon, half buried in the earth. Their shapes are fantastical. Some are sharp and pointed like giant teeth. Others are rounded and soft, like loaves of bread rising from the ground. They are clothed in a thick coat of subtropical forest, clinging to their steep limestone cliffs. These hills are the bones of the landscape. They give it structure and character. They rise abruptly from the city itself, a stunning interruption of the urban grid, a park on a hilltop, a pagoda crowning a peak. The city does not try to conquer them. It reveres them. It builds around them, incorporating them into its very fabric. This creates a visual dialogue between the ancient and the new, a conversation between stone and steel. The hills are a constant reminder of the power and artistry of the natural world, standing tall and serene amidst the gentle hum of the city below. They are islands of wildness in a sea of civilization. We drift slowly past their summits. We are close enough to see the individual trees, the textures of the rock faces. We can see hidden grottos and shadowy crevices, places where sunlight seldom reaches. The mists often gather around their peaks, creating an ethereal, otherworldly atmosphere. It is as if the mountains are breathing, exhaling soft clouds into the morning air. They are not menacing. They are protective. They form a natural fortress around Liuzhou, sheltering it from the outside world and preserving its unique sense of peace. They are the city's soul, cast in stone and cloaked in green. Nestled among the buildings and beside the winding river are oases of pure green, the city's parks. From the air they are like emerald jewels set in a silver bracelet. They are not small manicured squares. They are vast expanses of nature, thoughtfully preserved and artfully cultivated. They are the lungs of Liuzhou, breathing life and tranquility into the urban environment. We can see lakes shimmering within their borders, their waters still and reflective. We can see winding pathways like delicate threads, inviting exploration. These are spaces dedicated entirely to peace, to nature, and to quiet reflection. One park flows into another. They follow the riverbanks. They climb the gentle slopes of the hills. It seems as though the city was built within a single, enormous garden. Longshan Park, or Dragon Mountain Park, is a wonder. Its twin peaks rise from the city floor, connected by a spectacular wind and rain bridge. We can see the elegant structure from here, a graceful archway amidst the dense canopy of trees. People, seen from this height, are enjoying the simple pleasure of being outdoors. They are practicing Tai Chi on open lawns. They are boating on the calm lakes. They are finding a moment of respite from their daily lives. The sheer amount of green space is astonishing. It is a city that values nature not as an afterthought, but as an essential component of its identity. There are botanical gardens showcasing a riot of color. There are riverside parks that offer stunning views of the water and the bridges that cross it. Each park is a sanctuary, a place where the sounds of the city fade away, replaced by the rustling of leaves and the gentle song of birds. They are pockets of wilderness woven into the urban fabric, ensuring that no one is ever far from the calming influence of the natural world. As we float above, we can see the thoughtful design. The parks are not isolated, they are connected. A network of green corridors allows nature to flow through the city. It is a testament to a deep understanding of human well-being. A recognition that peace of mind is often found not in grand monuments, but in the simple presence of a tree, a flower, or a blade of grass. Liuzhou has embraced this philosophy with open arms. It has created a city where escaping into nature is not a journey, but a simple step outside one's door. It is a city that nurtures the soul as much as it houses the body. The river, for all its beauty, is also a barrier. And so, to unite the city, humanity has built bridges. But these are not mere functional structures of concrete and steel. The bridges of Liuzhou are works of art. From the sky, they are elegant threads stitching the two sides of the river together. Each one has its own personality, its own unique design. They are a gallery in the open air, spanning the sapphire water with grace and style. They arc and soar, their forms complementing the natural curves of the river and the dramatic shapes of the Karst hills. We glide over the Wenhui Bridge. Its magnificent arches rise high above the water, like the sails of a great ship. At night, it comes alive with a cascade of light, a waterfall of color that reflects beautifully on the river's dark surface. Then there is the Baisha Bridge, a cable-stayed marvel. Its single towering pylon is a landmark in itself, a needle pointing towards the heavens. From our aerial perspective, we can, really appreciate the clean lines, the engineering prowess, and the sheer elegance of its form. These bridges are more than just crossings. They are statements of confidence and creativity. They are also symbols of connection. They link communities, They facilitate the gentle flow of life from one bank to the other. Tiny vehicles move across them in a slow, steady stream, their movements adding a subtle rhythm to the otherwise still panorama. The bridges do not disrupt the peace of the landscape. They enhance it. They provide a human counterpoint to the natural wonders that surround them. They show that what we build can be beautiful, that it can exist in harmony with the world it inhabits. They are a testament to a city that values aesthetics as much as efficiency. Looking down upon this collection of bridges is like viewing a portfolio of architectural dreams. There are grand sweeping structures and smaller, more intimate crossings. Each one offers a different perspective, a different frame through which to view the river and the city. They are integral to the identity of Liuzhou, as much as the hills and the water. They speak of a city that is proud of its past and optimistic about its future. A city that builds not just for purpose, but for beauty. They are the graceful handshakes that span the water, uniting the city in a seamless, beautiful whole. The city itself now comes into sharper focus. Its architecture is, honestly, a fascinating blend of the modern and the mindful. From above, the skyline is not a dense, aggressive cluster of towers. It is more considered, more spacious. The buildings rise, but they seem to do so with a sense of respect for the landscape around them. They are interspersed with the green of the parks and the dramatic presence of the Karst hills. It feels less like a concrete jungle and more like a garden of glass and steel. The towers reflect the sky, their surfaces changing color with the shifting light. There is a sense of order and flow. The streets form a gentle grid, but it is a grid that bends and yields to the contours of the land. It curves around the base of a hill. It follows the sweep of the riverbank. This is not a city that has been imposed upon the landscape. It is a city that has grown within it. The rooftops create a fascinating mosaic. There are the blue roofs of industrial buildings in the distance, the terracotta tiles of older neighborhoods, and the green rooftops of modern eco-conscious structures. It is, a rich tapestry of human habitation, woven into the greater tapestry of nature. The tallest buildings cluster near the river, seeking the best views. But even they do not seem to shout for attention. Their designs are often sleek and elegant, inspired by the natural forms that surround them. One tower might have a curved facade, mimicking the bend of the river. Another might have a pointed top, echoing the shape of a nearby karst peak. This architectural dialogue creates a sense of harmony, a feeling that the city and its environment are engaged in a constant creative conversation. It is a model of urban development that is both progressive and deeply respectful of its heritage. Even from this height, we can sense the city's unique character. It is modern, but not frantic. It is large, but not overwhelming. The ample green spaces and the ever-present river provide a sense of openness and calm that is rare in a city of this size. The architecture is a key part of this success. It is ambitious, yet humble. It reaches for the sky, but keeps its feet firmly planted in the rich green earth. It is a city that understands that true quality of life comes from balance, the balance between progress and preservation, between creation and nature. The feeling of movement is serene. We are not rushing, we are drifting. Carried by the gentle currents of the air, we perform a slow, silent ballet above this remarkable city. The world below passes by with a dreamlike quality. There is no sound up here but the soft whisper of the wind. All the noise of the city, the traffic, the voices, is erased. It is replaced by a profound sense of peace. This silent, detached perspective allows for a different kind of seeing, a deeper appreciation of the patterns, the colors, and the textures of the landscape. The pace is meditative. We have time to notice the small details, the way the light filters through the canopy of a large banyan tree in a park, the intricate pattern of a pagoda's roof, the gentle V-shape of a boat's wake on the calm river. Time itself seems to slow down, to match the unhurried grace of our aerial journey. The stresses and concerns of the ground-level world simply melt away. They are replaced by a feeling of wonder and a sense of connection to the larger whole. We are a part of the sky, looking down upon the earth. This slow dance allows us to see the connections between things. We see how the river feeds the parks, how the hills shelter the city, how the bridges link the communities. From the ground, one experiences these things in isolation. From the sky, they are all part of a single interconnected system, a beautiful, living organism. Liuzhou reveals its true nature from this vantage point. It is a city that has achieved a rare and precious harmony, a place where the needs of people and the needs of the planet are not in conflict, but in concert. Every moment of this slow passage is a gift, a chance to breathe deeply and absorb the tranquility of the scene. The world is reduced to its most essential and beautiful elements: water, stone, greenery, light. It is a reminder of the simple things that bring us joy and peace, the beauty of a winding river, the majesty of an ancient hill, the comfort of a green, open space. To float above Liuzhou is to be reminded of what is possible when we choose to build with nature rather than against it. It is an experience that calms the mind and restores the spirit. As we continue our gentle drift, a deeper feeling begins to settle in. It is a sense of timelessness. The Karst Hills have stood here for eons. They have witnessed the changing of dynasties, the shifting of riverbeds, the rising of cities. They are silent storytellers, their stony faces etched with the history of the earth. The river, too, speaks of permanence. It has flowed along this path for millennia, patiently carving the valley, nourishing the soil, and reflecting the sky. To witness these elements is to feel a connection to something ancient and enduring. The city, in comparison, is a fleeting thing. Yet, here in Liuzhou, it does not feel that way. It feels as though the city has absorbed some of the landscape's timeless quality. It has settled into the valley with a sense of permanence, of belonging. There is a quiet confidence to this place. It is not striving to be something it is not. It is content in its own unique identity, secure in the embrace of the river and the hills. This feeling of contentment radiates outwards and upwards to us, the silent observers in the sky. This is a place where one can escape the relentless march of time, the slow movement of the river, the unblinking gaze of the hills, the gentle rustle of the bamboo groves. They all conspire to create a bubble of tranquility. Here, the minutes do not race by. They unfold gracefully. The landscape encourages a slower, more deliberate way of being. It invites you to stop, to look, and to listen, not with your ears, but with your soul. To listen to the whispers of the wind as it moves through the valleys, carrying the scent of damp earth and sweet blossoms. This profound sense of peace is Liuzhou's greatest treasure. It is not something that can be built or bought. It is a quality that has emerged from the unique interaction of land, water, and people over centuries. It is in the air. It is in the light. It is in the very soil of this place. From our aerial sanctuary, we can feel it most acutely. It is a feeling of being held, of being safe, a feeling that, for a little while at least, all is right with the world. This is the enduring magic of Liuzhou, a city that offers not just a place to live, but a place to be at peace. Our journey in the sky is drawing to a close. The sun begins to dip lower, painting the clouds in hues of orange and pink. The landscape below takes on a warm golden glow. The shadows lengthen, adding new depth and mystery to the valleys between the hills. The city lights begin to twinkle on, one by one, like a new constellation being born on the earth. It is a final, breathtaking spectacle, a perfect end to a journey of peace and discovery. The impression that Liuzhou leaves is not one of fleeting beauty, but of deep, resonant calm. This is a city that stays with you. The image of the Sapphire River winding through emerald hills is one that will be etched in the memory. It is a vision of harmony, a dream of what a city can be. It is a place that calls to the part of us that yearns for quiet, for beauty, and for a connection to the natural world. It is a hidden gem, not because it is unknown, but because its true value lies in the feeling it imparts. A feeling of profound tranquility that is so rare in our busy modern world. This aerial perspective has revealed the city's soul. We have seen how it breathes, how it flows, how it rests so comfortably in the arms of nature. We have seen a commitment to beauty, not just in the grand gestures of its bridges and buildings, but in the preservation of its parks and the celebration of its unique geography. Liuzhou is more than a destination on a map. It is an experience, an invitation to slow down, to look up, and to appreciate the delicate balance between our world and the planet that sustains us. Imagine yourself here. Imagine walking along the riverbank at dawn as the mist rises to meet the sun. Imagine standing atop one of the ancient hills, looking down upon this incredible panorama. The peace that we have felt from the sky is available to all who seek it on the ground. Liuzhou is a promise that places of incredible beauty and profound peace still exist. It waits not with fanfare, but with a quiet, open invitation. Come and find your moment of stillness. Come and discover the soothing, gentle magic of this city, held forever in the winding embrace of its river and hills.